Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
In the wake of unsubstantiated sexual misconduct claims against President Donald Trump, a picture has surfaced which shows the president with one of his female accusers. It's quite revealing what Trump is doing in the image. In an effort to discredit President Donald Trump, who called the claims of his accusers fabricated stories of women who I don't know and or have never met, the media has released a photo of the president posing for the camera alongside Jill Hurth, who says he groped her in the early 1990s. A woman who did business with Donald Trump and later dated him is accusing him of groping her in a New York Times column that was posted just a few hours after the release of audio depicting Trump boasting about his aggressive treatment of women. New York Times columnist Nicholas Kristof details allegations from Jill Hurth and her boyfriend, George Aurini, who owned a company that ran a beauty contest. Hurth filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against Trump in 1997, according to the column, but withdrew it when settling a separate lawsuit with the businessman over the contract. Hurth said that in 1992, Trump sat next to her at dinner and put his hand up her skirt, prompting her to flee to the restroom as an escape route. In another instance, Hurth alleges that Trump grabbed her in the empty bedroom of his daughter, Ivanka Trump, when she and Aurini came to his Florida estate to sign a contract in 1993 for their Calendar Girls business. Despite thousands of hours wasted and many millions of dollars spent, the Democrats have been unable to show any collusion with Russia, so now they are moving on to the false accusations and fabricated stories of women who I don't know and or have never met. Fake news. Trump tweeted on Tuesday. To clear up any confusion, White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said that Trump was referring specifically to 3 women when he said he didn't know or has never met his accusers, Rachel Crooks, Samantha Halve, and Jessica Leeds, who held a press conference on Monday. That didn't stop the media from releasing a photo of Trump with Hurth, though, in an attempt to paint the president as a liar. President Trump says his accusers are women who I don't know and or have never met. Here is a photo of him with Jill Hurth. And he never denied knowing her, in court, depositions or an interview with me, tweeted Matt Visor. We already know that Donald Trump is not denying that he knows Jill Hurth. Thanks anyway, Visor. The most revealing aspect of the photograph, however, is what Trump is doing with his hands while posing beside the 2 beautiful women, namely, nothing at all. The hands of all 3 subjects are out of view, so if the media release this image in order to incriminate the president, they're going to have a very difficult time doing so. Furthermore, both women are smiling broadly, clearly happy to be posing next to Trump, who they are both also voluntarily standing rather close to. Neither looks to be coerced or uncomfortable in any way. I don't know about you, but I don't tend to willingly stand close to and smile politely next to someone who's victimizing me. What's more, in the case of the other woman who Trump denied knowing, should a photo turn up of him next to one of them, let's remember, he was a very popular man for decades prior to becoming president. How many thousands of photos has he taken with eager fans along the way? Do we really expect him to remember every person he ever encountered? A photo with or an autograph from a very public figure hardly proves a knowing relationship. Just like the bogus narrative that Trump colluded with Russia to steal the 2016 presidential election, it is looking more and more like these sexual misconduct allegations are nothing more than a witch hunt designed as a further attempt to undermine Trump's presidency because the previous ones failed. As the mainstream media push their narrative, we have to remember to push back with the truth, and thanks to social media, we have the means to reach the masses without the liberal press, just as Trump himself has proven. Share the story and leave a comment by clicking one of the buttons below. Follow us on Facebook at Mad World News.